this figure, Earth's angular measurement, we have to find out that which are the places that are located in 30° north latitude. In this figure, all the places located to the north of the equator at the angular distance of 30° is 30° north parallel. In this figure, this place is being considered as a 30° north parallel. Now 30° north latitude, parallel and latitude are the same. We can call it as latitude or we can call it as parallel. So on this parallel 30° north, whatever places is located in this particular latitude will be called as 30° north latitude. See, some of the places are mentioned here, like New Orleans, it's in America. Cairo, it's in Africa. Like that, whichever places belongs to this axis will be called as 30° north latitude. All the places on this parallel will be at the same latitude, which is 30° north. Orleans is in North America, Cairo in Africa, or Basra and Lhasa in Asia are also all located on 30° north parallel. The same concept holds the good for all other parallels. Likewise, same thing happens to every other axis. Like this axis, whichever places will come in this particular parallel will be called as a 40° parallel. Likewise. Now this is a section which you have to do it by yourself. It's very easy. You try it out at your home. You have to take an orange and you have to make a equal length of segment into the orange, and you have to find out how many oranges are there and what are the number of segments you find in the orange. Okay. Now next, in figure 1.8, angular distance 2. In this figure, angle ABC, angle DEF and angle GHI, both are having 50° angle. All are 50° angles. Okay, it's mentioned already here. It's all are equal at the distance of 50°. But if you see the length of AC, the length of DF and the length of GI is different. See, the length of AC is smaller and GI is smaller, but the length of DF is bigger. This is because we are dealing with the sphere. As we go forward, if we move forwards towards the edges, the circle becomes narrower. So that is why these three angles are actually same, but their length is different at different axes. In figure 1.8, ABC, angle DEF and angle GHI have the same measurement, 50°. However, the distance between AC, DF and GI are different when measured on the Earth's surface. This is because the Earth is spherical in shape. This is spherical in shape, that is why the distance of length is different. But the angular measurement of each angle is same. Now, in this figure 1.9, we have to do certain constructions. Here, we have to join a line from M to B, and we have to measure the angle between M and B. And again, we have to join a line between M and C, and we have to find out what angle it forms. Then, we have to join a semicircle, this semicircle from north to south pole. Again, we have to join a north and south pole circle joining C point in it, and like this. And we have to draw another line passing from north pole to A point and south pole. Like this, we have to make a construction in this figure. Like this we have to draw our figure. Here I have made an angle from point M to B and N to C. Now here the angle forms, that is AMB AMC, and I have joined this semicircle from north to south connecting the point B, and here from north to south connecting the point C. Now if I keep my protractor here at this point, you can see the angle that are forming here, it's forming at 0 degree. See, the angle is forming at 0 degree. So I have mentioned here the angular measurement of B and angular measurement of C is 0 degree. If you can see, A is also lying on 0 degree. So all these angles, all these points are lying on a 0 degree. Meridians of longitudes. Now what is meridians of longitudes? In this figure, in figure 1.9, you have realized that the lines drawn from point A, B and C makes an angle at M, and the center of the earth on the plane of the equator. Through these points we can draw a semicircle joining both the poles. Now as we have drawn this figure, we have joined and made a semicircle here. We have joined these points at 0 degree. Through these points we can draw semicircle joining both the poles. Starting from A, we can draw a semicircle through these points placed at each degree. Now these semicircles are known as meridians of longitude. The semicircle which we have drawn here, these are the meridians of longitudes. One of the meridian is considered to be 0 degree. Here we considered this longitude as 0 degree longitude, and which this meridian is being called as a prime meridian. In this figure we can see this line is being, this meridian is being called as a 0 degree meridian, and this meridian divides the earth into two equal parts. This part is being called as a eastern hemisphere and this part is being called as a western hemisphere. And if you can see, this is the 30 degree east meridian. Whichever places lie in this meridian will be called as an 30 degree from the equator, 30 degree east from the equator, like Cairo in Africa, Harare, Durban are lying at the angular distance of 30 degree from the equator. Though the earth is huge in size, we can tell the exact location of the places on the earth using latitudes and longitudes. With the help of these longitudes and latitudes, we can locate any place on the earth. Note that the distance between two adjacent parallels, it is same, whereas but the distance between two adjacent meridian is not same everywhere. Here in the figure 1.c, we can see these are the parallels, and if you can see, the distance of the parallel at each level is same, but as we see the distance of meridian, it is same at the equator, but when we move towards the pole, the distance gets narrower, right? Because the meridians gets narrower at the pole and broader at the center, so distance at the equator, near the equator, is same between two meridians, but at the poles it gets changed. The distance between 2 meridians and 2 parallels is 111 kilometer. The distance between one meridian to another meridian, this distance is 111 kilometer, and from one parallel to another parallel is 111 kilometer. So for every parallel the distance is same, but for the meridian the distance between the two meridians is same at the equator, near the equator, but it gets reduced at the poles. As you have already done in your orange experiment, you would have seen at the center of the orange the segment is thicker, and at the poles the segment gets narrower. Now let us see how to get the exact location of any places. The distance between any two adjacent parallel is 111 km from the surface of the earth. The distance between two adjacent meridians is also 111 kilometer on the equator. As I've told you, between two meridians and two parallels the distance is 111 kilometer. To locate the places within this distance of 111 kilometers exactly, we need to divide the unit degrees into smaller units. So we divide this distance into smaller units. Degrees are divided into minutes and minutes into seconds. So conventionally they divide each degree into minutes. Latitudes and longitudes are expressed into degrees. As I've already told you that each parallel or each meridian has a 10-degree measurement. So each degree is divided into 60 minutes and a 60 minutes into 60 seconds. As we all know, 1 minute has a 60 seconds. These values are expressed using the symbols degrees. For degree we use this symbol, for minutes we use this symbol, and for seconds we use this symbol. And this is how we explain the exact measurement of any place located on the earth. In all, we have 360 meridians on the globe. In our globe we can find 360 meridians, 180 meridians on the eastern hemisphere, 180-degree meridians on the western hemisphere, means 180 meridians on east side and 180 meridians on the west side. As we have 180 meridians on the east and 180 meridians on the west, each meridian is of 1 degree. So we have 180 degrees meridian in the east and 1 west to 180 degree west meridians on the western hemisphere. Likewise, also we have parallels. We have 90 parallels in the northern hemisphere and 90 parallels in the southern hemisphere. Each parallel is of 1 degree. Now let us see about graticules. The parallels and the meridians. The parallels and the meridians on the globe form a net. If you see this figure, you can find these meridians and parallels as a net. So this net on the globe is called as a graticules. The definition of graticules is the parallels of meridians on the globe forming a net that is called as a graticules. This facilitates determining the location of a place. With the help of these longitudes and latitudes, we can find out the exact location of any place in the world. Thus, we use latitudes and longitudes for determining the location on the earth. This method is being used even in today's modern age quite effectively. Even in today's world, we use these meridians and longitudes to find out the location of any places. In today's system, we call this system as Geographical Information System, that is GIS, or Global Positioning System, GPS, which is commonly found in our mobile phones like Google Maps, Wikimedia or Bhuvan of ISRO on the internet also make use of these latitudes and longitudes to find the exact location. This technology is also available in our mobile phones and motor cars. These technologies of GPS, of finding the location of any place, is also available in our mobile phones today.